got a story about St. Nicholas, and it goes like this.
About like what you just heard.
Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house.
Quicker.
The only thing passed, not even a mouse. The children been nuzzled good stuck in the floor, and Mama passed the paper through the crack in the floor. See the crack in the floor? Then Mama in the fireplace, she done roast up the ham, she stir up the gumbo, and made bake the yam. Then down on the bayou, they got such a clatter. It makes Santa go Boudreaux and fall off his ladder. And I run like a rabbit to got to the door. I trip over the dog and I fall on the floor. Sounds like our house, right? Yeah. As I look out the door in the light of the moon, I think, man, you crazy or got old too soon. 'Cause there on the bayou, when I stretch my neck, get stiff, there's 8 alligators pulling the skiff. And a little fat drover with a long pulling stick. I knew right away, got to be old St. Nick. More faster and faster, the gators they came. He whistled and holler and called them by name. I Gaston, I Thibault, I Pierre, NRC, J. Ninette, J. Suzette, Celeste, and Renee. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, make crawl, alligator, and be sure you don't fall. Like Tantiflo's cat, through the treetop he fly, with the big old hound dog come a run himself by. Like down the porch, them old gators climb, like the skiff full of toy, and St. Nicholas behind. Then on top of the porch roof it sound like the hail, when all them big gators then suck down their tail. And down the chimney, I yell with a bam, and St. Nicholas fall, and he sits on the yam, look at that. Sacre, he exclaimed, my pants got a hole. I done sat myself on a red hot coal. He got on his foot and jumped like a cat out to the floor, where he landed with a splat. He was dressed in muskrat from his head to his foot, and his hair and his clothes is all dirty with ashes and soot. A sack full of plaything he threw on his back. He looked like a burglar, and that's for a fact. His eyes had his shine, his dimple had merit. Maybe he'd been drinking the wine from Blackberry. His cheek was like rose, his nose like a cherry. On second thought, maybe he lap up the sherry. With snow white chin whisker and quivering belly, he shook when he laughed like the strawberry jelly.
Ooh.
But a wink in his eye and a shook in his head make my confidence that I don't got to be scared. He don't know who talking. He gone straight to his work. He put plaything in sock and then turned with a jerk. He put both his hands down on top of his head, cast an eye on the chimney, and then he done said, with all that fire and then burning hot flame, me ain't going back by the way that I came. So he run out the door and he climbed to the roof. He ain't no fool him to make one more goof. He jumped with his skiff and cracked his big whip, and the gator moved down, and Dope made one slip, and I hear him splash, and I hear him shout loud as he splashed and he go, Merry Christmas to all, till I saw you some more.